Welcome to the WWE Universe. Tonight we are live with a Raw Super Show. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 superstars in action tonight. Starting off with Big Show and Neville. And the Big Show has had it rough the past few weeks. Big Show thrust into a feud with John Cena. He is currently 0-3, having lost to Cena 3 times in a row. Now it is worth stating that last loss, he did leave the ring, walk up the ramp, and go home rather than face John Cena for a 3rd time. So Big Show, this will be his first match against someone that's not John Cena. And he'll be eager to get a win on the board. And here comes his opponent, Neville. Neville, interestingly enough, is also 0-3 in the WWE Universe. First few weeks of action have not been kind to him. 3 different opponents have beaten him, one after the other. And now he has to take on the giant Big Show. And you got to think that when you're 0-3, the Big Show is a tall mountain to climb. And here we go. Big Show and Neville opening Raw off tonight. Remember, at the end of the week we have Extreme Rules, where all your favourite Raw and SmackDown rivalries will come to a head. Neville staying on top of Big Show right now. Oh, and there's that speed of Neville. Those kicks repeatedly to the back, chest and head. Oh, look at that, a standing moonsault. And Big Show is leaving the ring. And he's frustrated, you can tell out there. He may be walking out again. And Neville doesn't look like he wants to let him. Big Show proving he's still in this match, at least for now. And Big Show, change of heart, is getting back into the ring. And how Neville is hitting these moves on someone the size of the Big Show, I have no idea. Hello, Rain. And Neville taking Big Show to the outside. And it looks like he's going to follow him out over the top rope. And the referee will start the count. Or maybe he won't. Oh, and Big Show hulking up, but Neville just using his speed. And Big Show has just been outclassed this entire match so far. Neville now going to the top. What does he have in mind? Oh my God! Oh my God! Big Show being hit hard there into that ring apron, and that ring apron is nothing but steel and wood, and now off the... what's that called? Ring post. Yes, off the ring post. And he's stunned. He is stunned. He'll be able to answer the count though. And this match will continue. And is it time? Is it time for the red arrow? It is. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Neville gets his first win in the WWE Universe. And Big Show goes 0-4. And here comes John Cena. I don't know what John Cena's so angry about. He's won 3 matches in a row. John Cena seems to be having a stroke. Oh, and there's 3 Virgils! 3 Virgils! And they're not able to hold these 2 men back. 3 Virgils. I thought I was lucky when I saw 2 Virgils, but I just saw 3 Virgils. This, of course, will be finalised at Extreme Rules. So, you got to make sure you tune in for that. See how the Big Show John Cena feud ends up. Now we have some tag team action. Team Bella versus Naomi and Tamina. And here come the Bellas. And this will be the second time the Bellas have teamed together here since the universe was created. The first time they were attacked by Tamina and Naomi before the match start, and because of that they were beat. So they'll be looking to get a level of revenge here. And here's Naomi and Tamina. This will be their second time teaming together. Currently they are undefeated as a tag team. Looks like Nikki and Naomi will be starting this match. And then Nikki not playing around, taking Naomi down early. Naomi bringing Tamina into this match. Delivered with authority. Oh, look at that. Choking Tamina before slamming her down. Like a choke slam. And another tag. And that's what this team of Naomi and Tamina are doing better than the Bellas at this point. Tags in and out. Nikki Bella's wrestled this entire match so far. And Nikki there able to create some distance and get the tag to Brie. And Tamina has been able to take control of Brie Bella very quickly as well. And another tag. Bree trying for a pin there. Not able to get anything. Oh, off the second rope there. And we're going to see another tag to Nikki, getting her back in this match. Hopefully she's had time to repair. Taking her up to the top. And Bree taking Naomi out into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Naomi with the cover now, 2, almost 3. Not sure if that was broken up or if Nikki was able to kick out, but Tamina taking Bree to the outside. Oh, and there's the booty rub. A terrible maneuver. Now another tag to Tamina. Tamina into the cover. 1. Bree able to break that one up easily. Tamina now choking Nikki. Naomi trying to get involved in this match. The referee sees it. And we may be looking at a double team maneuver here. Both women getting into the ring. Oh, and onto the back. And Tamina is in the perfect position. Should Naomi have wanted to go for the pin, but she did not. Getting Nikki back into her side of the ring. And now, oh, we're going to see a booty rub again. Rub the booty, and Tamina on the outside just waiting. And here's the cover. 1, 2, and Bree able to break that one up. And Tamina's going to make her pay for it. Bree trying to get involved. Seen enough of her sister being beat down. And Naomi's going to tag Tamina in here. But they've given Nikki time. Nikki may be able to get the tag to Brie here. And she has to turn around and take care of Tamina first, who she deposits to the outside. And there's the tag to Brie. Oh, and here's another double team maneuver. They're stalking her. Oh, look at that Samoan drop. Naomi into the cover. 2. And there's the 3. And you see Tamina all over Nikki Bella, making sure she could not break up that pin. Let's have a look at some replays. And you can see here from the replays that the Bellas, they were wrestling an aggressive match, taking it to Naomi and Tamina. But you gotta feel like they weren't tagging enough. As you can see, all these replays involve Nikki Bella. She was in this match for far too long. So when Brie finally did get involved, she had to wrestle the entire match, almost, from that point. And there was that one that was too close to call. And here's Brie, she's isolated, she's brought up a devastating double team maneuver. And Nikki not able to make it in time to break that up. And there's Tamina just making sure. So that's 2 wins for this tag team. If there was a Divas tag team belt, they might be in the running for it. But there's not, so they're not. And here we have Tyson Kidd going up against Konnor. Which is not... That's not the match that I thought I saw. What's going on here? Okay, so I think that title card was wrong. We actually have a tag team match here of Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the Ascension. I believe that title card was incorrect. Now, Kidd and Cesaro are 1-1 in the WWE Universe. Both of their matches have been up against the Ascension. Wait, man of the match. I'm very confused. Yeah.
What are you on for dinner?
I don't know. Huh? What do you want for you? Right there.
Oh.
Mm. Okay, so it looked like it's Tyson Kidd versus Konnor. Okay. That was a very deceptive introduction for them. I have no stats on these guys as individuals, I don't think. No, this is their debut. Each of them, this is their singles debut. They're in a tag team feud, but this is the first time they have wrestled solo. See, there's a clear size difference. You feel like Cesaro would be better matched to take on Konnor. And Kidd would be better matched to take on Victor. Not that the Ascension will be complaining. I could see you looking at it. Ah, leave my kitty alone. He likes me more. Huh? See? 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 See?
He doesn't see you as much. YouTubers just never did me all the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I want?
I think it's just because I'm a better person.
I want inside out first.
You know what they are.
Joy.
One,
Sadness.
two. Ah, I thought you were talking about two.
Pops.
Yeah, I'm like, what's an inside-out pop? Is that like a really pretentious fucking burger?
Yeah.
And Konnor there hitting a big slam, and Cesaro interfering from the outside, and that is unlike Cesaro. Oh.
It's not alive.
And this has allowed Tyson Kidd to take control for this match, at least momentarily. Oh, and there's a chair in the ring now. How did that happen? Konnor going for the pin. Oh, kick out at 2 and 99 101s. Now, Kidd with that backdrop, you got to think he was aiming for that chair. Konnor with a backdrop of his own. And what's his Tyson Kidd with a pump handle gut buster thing? And the referee finally getting rid of the chair. Tyson locks in a submission hold. You want to do that? Noodle box.
No.
Yeah. If you put a couple of eggs boiled with them, I can do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh! Driving his head into the turnbuckle.
So we can just start.
Now following him up to the top rope.
Boiling the water with the eggs in there and then put the noodles in there while it's boiling.
Should be fine. Oh, and...
Two?
Looked like Kid went for a strange double axe handle there. Ended up actually just driving his foot.
Do you want just Naomi to do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the spicy.
What do you mean you're gonna put chili in?
No, there's a overall spicy.
No, just take one bigger and things.
Do you want a little bit of chili?
And Kid with the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, how many things are you gonna do? You're gonna do like 2 for me. So just put 1 chili in.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So usually I put a couple of drops in.
No. 1 should be fine. And Cesaro up on the ring complaining. I don't know what he's complaining about. Kid is in control of this match so far. Oh, and now Kid. And this has been a theme for the past couple of shows. Just people just tearing apart this commentary desk for no reason. And Kid back into the ring. He's going to leave Konnor there stunned. But Konnor recovers. He's in. He actually gets behind Kid. And look at this. Cesaro and Victor fighting across the ring. And Kid's going to lock in this submission again. Locking it in. Konnor does not tap though. And Victor's up on the apron. And Kid with the pin. 1, 2. Konnor kicks out again. Kid just unable to put Konnor away. Oh, that massive full Nelson slam. Dragging his body. And see there's Cesaro, he tampered with the turnbuckle, forcing the referee to fix it, and that saved Kid there. Oh, and snapping the neck. The torque. And what's Kid going to do to follow this up? Oh, he's going for the submission a 3rd time. Will he be able to get the submission this time? Will Konnor submit? Will Konnor submit this time? He will not. It's almost like submissions in this game are nothing but trash. You see Victor there. Tampering with the turnbuckle, taking a page out of Cesaro's book. Now Konnor stalking Kid. And here it comes. Here's that full Nelson slam. And unless Cesaro can do something, this match is all but over. He's got his attention, which is allowing Kid to get to his feet slowly but surely. And you got to think that he got saved there. What are you doing?
I need to get the Christmas tree up, but it's got spiders and stuff on it, and I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Doing my dead wrongs, but I actually don't want to get it out from where it is.
Yeah. You can see both men down now. And there's the cover. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, it is not.
See it? Didn't see it. I didn't see it.
And kind of going off the top rope, and that's a lot of weight. And he's signalling for it to be over now. Oh, and Cesaro with the interference from the outside, and this is getting ridiculous. The ref's got to do something. And into the cover. The referee's down. 1, 2, 3. And Konnor of the Ascension beating Tyson Kidd in his singles debut. Let's have a look at some of the replays. And there's that chair. We wondered where that chair came from, and it was Cesaro that slid it in. And here was that submission that Tyson Kidd tried 3 or 4 times during this match, and he was just unable to get the submission victory. Safe to say I've not seen a submission victory since the start of this universe, and actually think that it's not possible. And there he is, trying it again. Almost as if he cannot learn from his mistakes. And you can see Cesaro trying to buy time for his partner here, but he couldn't buy enough. Kind of turns around and just immediately, you saw his head there catch on that turnbuckle, and he was out cold. There was no kicking out from this. 1, 2, 3. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, they blame each other for their loss. Considering only one of them was in the ring, I find that difficult. But Cesaro obviously taking that loss to heart. Wanted his tag team partner to represent the team and feels he let him down. So this is all could potentially come to a head at Extreme Rules. Next up we have Zack Ryder and Chris Jericho in one-on-one action. Got some stats for these gentlemen. Don't call me the stats man for nothing. Here comes Zack Ryder. And this may surprise you if you have not been watching along, but Zack Ryder is 2-0. Zack Ryder so far undefeated in the WWE Universe. His first victory came over Christian. Second victory came over, I'm just going to have to refer to my notes here. Oh, Neville. He was one of the 3 people to beat Neville. And his next opponent, Chris Jericho, making his WWE Universe debut. A lot of people have compared Chris Jericho and Zack Ryder in the 3 weeks since this universe has been alive. And Jericho always has fun when he comes back. But this time he's back for good, he says. Zack Ryder's just going to be the first in a long list of names that will fall to the reign of Jericho. He didn't actually say that, we're making that up, just to make the match more compelling.
Okay. Bye.
Zack Ryder, Chris Jericho, one-on-one action, live on Raw. And there's the bell. And these two itching to get started. And Chris Jericho just grinding against the lower back of Zack Ryder, just grinding repeatedly. And look at this chain wrestling on display here. And Chris Jericho definitely got the better of that exchange. And look at that, Chris Jericho hitting a perfect power slam. And where's he going? Going to the top rope. And he pops down. Zack Ryder recovered too quickly. Clothesline into a bulldog. And listen to the fans going crazy for Jericho. And Jericho's going for it. Jericho's going for the walls. There's the walls. There they are. Will Zack Ryder tap? Will he be the first person in this universe to tap out? He will not. And Jericho into the pin. 1, 2, and no. Only a 2 count off the walls of Jericho. Oh, Jericho working the back, and you've got to think he's trying to soften Ryder up for the walls. But I think Jericho picked the wrong time there to showboat. He's able to worm his way out of it, and showboating again. Oh, and right on the head. Right on the head, and Ryder bleeding. But the kip up, Ryder rallies at the sight of his own blood. And turning this around on Jericho. And there's that drop kick. And Ryder is pumped. And Ryder hits his finishing maneuver. Is that enough? 1, 2. Only a count of 2 there for Zack Ryder. Oh, and there you go. Out of nowhere. This match is over. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho ends the undefeated streak of Zack Ryder. Watch some of the replays. Here was the walls. Locked him in early, but was unable to get a pinfall or submission victory. And this was after Zack Ryder rallied. He worked Jericho around the ring, throwing him from pillar to post before hitting him with that finisher. But Jericho somehow able to get a shoulder up. And there, the knees to the face, the already bloodied face of Zack Ryder. And Jericho wins. Jericho proving again that Raw is Jericho. And here we have another elimination tag match. These guys have been in an elimination tag match every week on Raw. Here come the New Day, the tag team champions. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. The New Day are 2 and 3 in the universe. This will be their 6th match. They've already suffered 2 losses at the hands of the Primetime Players. So these teams definitely have a history. They definitely know how each other work. And it's all going to come down to who can adapt and who can change their game plan to beat the other. So far the Primetime Players have been doing it more effectively than the New Day, but the New Day are the champions, so you can never count them out. And here come the Primetime Players, the number 1 contenders for those tag team titles. Now, I've already talked about how they've beaten the champions twice already. They are 4 and 2, but one of those losses has been given to them at the hands of the New Day. So it's not like they've been on an unstoppable rampage against the New Day. they've been beaten. And if the New Day were able to beat them again tonight, that would even things up before the pay-per-view. And you got to think, these guys have been so dominant. The Primetime Players. Primetime Players consistently been ranked in the top 5 on the WWE Universe Power Rankings. You got to think beating them here might shake some of that confidence before any potential title matches at Extreme Rules. And there you see why the Primetime Players are so dominant. Titus O'Neil not wasting any time. Just taking it to Kofi. And there's a full Nelson slam, and we saw Konnor just a couple of matches ago put Tyson Kidd away with that move. You gotta think Titus O'Neil's going to be able to do the same later tonight. And he is just marching Kofi around this ring. And Kofi looks like he wants to make the tag to Xavier Woods. And let's see what Xavier Woods can do against Titus O'Neil. Sends him off the ropes. Oh, and a kick to the face. Brings the big man down. And Titus O'Neil, he is in the wrong corner now. It's still showing that he is in control. Just throwing Xavier Woods around right in front of his tag team partner, Kofi Kingston. And Darren Young, he's in now, and you can hear that high impact slam. Oh, and Xavier Woods goes out top. Oh, misses that elbow drop. Went high risk and it did not pay off, but he pops back up. He's got to be hurting, but he's not showing it. Those a bit sore, I'm going to have some Robitussin. Give me some Robitussin, please. Big words. She's going to have a thesaurus while you read it. Yeah. Let's get creative and have some caps in it. Scissor. Oh, and look at this. Just a power move by Titus O'Neil. And we may be looking at the first elimination in this match right now. 1, 2. And here comes the pump handle slam. And if Darren Young can stop Xavier Woods from interfering, this will be an elimination. 1, 2. Oh, Kofi Kingston kicking out. And Kofi Kingston somehow rallying against Darren Young here. If Titus O'Neil hit that pump handle slam on me, I'd be broken in half. Oh, and there's that leg drop. 1, 2. No, not even a 2, just a count of 1 there. Darren Young fighting back. And you got to think, this is not the side of the ring that Kofi Kingston wants to be in while he's not in control of the match. And there you go, Titus O'Neil's been tagged in, and now both of them going to work on Kofi. And this is how you get eliminated from a tag team match. Kofi choosing to stay and fight. He should be running for Xavier Woods in the safety of that corner. I'm going to whip Titus O'Neil in there, and here we go. Here's some double team action from the New Day. Just spiking his head into the mat. Kofi. The referee delayed for some reason. Only a 2 count. That was perfect teamwork from the New Day. Kofi taking out Darren Young. The referee there for some reason. Not straight into the pin. And now Xavier Woods fighting back. Turning this match around for his team. Thank you, boy. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. What'd you do with these eggs? Did you, shell them first? And there was... And there was the 3 count against Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil has been eliminated from this match. And now it's a 2-on-1. Darren Young. And if the New Day are able to do frequent tags, they should have Darren Young beat here. They were in this situation last week. They eliminated Darren Young, and then Titus O'Neil was able to come back and eliminate both members of the New Day. They don't want that to happen again. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Kofi just with repeated solid wrestling moves on Darren Young here. Not giving Darren Young a chance to fight back, not giving him a chance to mount that comeback. And look at the athleticism into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and only a 2 count. Darren Young showing the heart of a champion, the desire to win. And Darren Young now waiting for Kofi to get up. He's weathered the storm. He hits his finisher. 1, 2. And there you go. Xavier Woods able to break it up. And that is the obstacle that Darren Young has to get past tonight. And here's a double team maneuver. They're going to spike his head straight into the mat. And now the pin. 1, 2, 3. The New Day beating the #1 contenders there. Primetime players, they started strong. But Titus O'Neil got caught, and as soon as he'd got caught, Darren Young was left out there by himself. And that's where Titus O'Neil got caught there. And watch it straight into the pin. And look at Kofi there, the veteran. He not only takes Darren Young off the mat, but then he stands there just to make sure he can't get back in. Hey, Adors 820, how are you? And this was it. That same maneuver they took Titus out with, they took out Darren Young. Your tag team champions there, evening the score with the primetime players before their big match at Extreme Rules. You missed the Divas match, I'm afraid, Adores. Divas match was a tag team match between the Bellas and Naomi and Tamina. The Bellas were defeated. Now we have Seth Rollins and Sheamus. Seth Rollins. What can we say about Seth Rollins? He is the WWE Heavyweight Champion. He is the WWE US Champion. He is the man that ended John Cena's streak. That's right, John Cena was 5 wins and 0 losses. Went up against Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins got the victory. He is 5-1 in the WWE Universe, Seth Rollins. His only loss coming from what some people would call an unexpected place, and that was Goldust. Goldust beat the champion in approximately 3 minutes in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And here comes Sheamus. Sheamus is 2-2 in the WWE Universe. Nothing particularly exceptional has happened in his career yet. But he's got his chance to prove himself in a match against the champion here. Seth Rollins, Sheamus. And this match is going to kick off now. And Seth Rollins starting early. And see, Seth Rollins is fired up, he's starting early. He knows that if you want to beat the aggression of the Celtic Warrior, you need to get aggressive yourself. Oh, what's happening here? Here comes Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar, for the second week in a row, interfering in Seth Rollins' match and leaving everyone laying. And now Brock Lesnar says, I'm just going to stand here and watch. I'm going to watch this match. And referee, you try and do something about it. Sheamus is really taking control of this match since Brock Lesnar's intervention. One, two, only a two. Brock Lesnar says, get up. I haven't got my money's worth yet. Seth Rollins going to the top rope as Brock Lesnar watches on. Oh, and no one home. And Sheamus is going to take advantage here. And I was wrong. And here's that kick to the face. Sheamus' body snapping back. Rollins thinks he's done enough. 1, 2. Oh my God! Sheamus waiting to the last possible second there. And here goes Seth Rollins with the pedigree. And both men are down. Seth Rollins just has to get an arm across him. Just an arm. No, he's going to his feet. And here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, 2! 2, my God! Another. That was 2.99 out of 100. And Brock Lesnar still standing there stoically. A constant reminder that he interfered in this match and beat down both members. Oh, and here comes white noise. Here comes white noise on the champion. And has Sheamus done enough here? Into the cover. Legs hooked. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Sheamus now going to the outside. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish out there, but he's back in the ring now. And looks like he's taking Seth Rollins up to the top turnbuckle. Brock looks on. And Seth creates distance and comes off crossbody. But Sheamus still fighting back. And here comes that kick again. Oh, and drawing blood this time. And look how happy with himself Seth Rollins is. He's waiting for him. He's calling for another pedigree. Here it is. The champion is about to go 6-1. One, 2. No! Sheamus kicks out again! What do you have to do to keep Sheamus down? And Sheamus up now for another white noise. And 2 pedigrees couldn't put him away. Well, 2 white noises put Rollins away. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins grabbing the rope there. My God, what an amazing match we have here. There's the curb stomp. The pedigree wasn't getting it done. So there's the curb stomp. Sheamus covered in blood. 3. Seth Rollins is heading in to Extreme Rules against Brock Lesnar. And so far he's 6-1. And he still may wrestle 1 or more times tonight. Not tonight, this week. Before the pay-per-view. Look at all these near falls. These guys went back and forth. And Brock stood there the whole time watching. Brock will face Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules. And while Rollins has been wrestling every night against top tier talent. Brock has been watching and waiting. And I would hate to see And now we have our main event. You thought and then you see that Brock Lesnar has made an enemy of Sheamus now. But you thought Sheamus, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, that has to be the main event. You were wrong. Main event, we have Dean Ambrose, John Cena in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, Dean Ambrose. Interesting story with Dean Ambrose. And I will share it during his entrance. Here comes John Cena. John Cena is 5-1, suffered his first loss on SmackDown to Seth Rollins, the champion. And anytime someone has won that many matches in a row, when they lose for the first time, it can be somewhat rattling. That was John Cena's first loss. So we're going to see how it affects him as a performer tonight against Dean Ambrose. We've already seen Cena tonight when he came out and confronted Big Show after Big Show's match. Hopefully he's composed himself. You got to think maybe it was that loss on SmackDown that forced him to do something like that. And here comes Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose, ladies and gentlemen, Dean Ambrose is 1-0. And that's not the impressive part. The impressive part is who that one comes from. Dean Ambrose is 1-0 against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wrestled one match. And forgetting the fact that Seth Rollins interfered in the match, he interfered, attacked Brock Lesnar, distracted Brock Lesnar, and Dean was able to attack him from behind and get the victory. Since then, Brock Lesnar has not competed. Speculation has been running rampant that Brock Lesnar is injured. Some people say he's simply biding his time. His contract says he only works a certain amount of dates. He already has the title shot. Why keep working? So we shall see what sort of Brock Lesnar we get at the end of the week at Extreme Rules. What's up, man?
Yo. How is you?
Good, how is you?
Yeah, pretty good.
John Cena going for the pin. Not even a 1 there. And that is unlike John Cena. It's almost as if John Cena is questioning himself after he suffered that loss at the hands of Seth Rollins. And Dean Ambrose now. And Ambrose with a pinfall before the count of 1. And then going for another pin now. And again, not even a 1. What are these two doing? Ambrose putting Cena back in the ring now. Oh, and Cena here, calling for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Catching Dean flush with the fist there. And going for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Oh, and Cena with the attitude adjustment on Dean Ambrose. And 1, 2, only a 2 count. Dean Ambrose and his Cinderella story. Not over yet. How good would the resume of Dean Ambrose look if he could put on there? Beat Brock Lesnar. Beat John Cena. Dean Ambrose running on the spot. And going for a kendo stick from below. Swinging wildly but missing. Swinging again and that one connects. And slamming Cena's head into the concrete. Cena into the pin. Only 2. Cena less shocked there and more just exhausted. Dean Ambrose has really taken it to him so far. Oh, and throwing him into the commentary table. Strength of Cena to pick him up off the floor and just launch him up and over. 1, 2, only a count of 2. Cena struggles to get back to his feet. Ambrose actually makes it up before him. And Ambrose with that jab, sending Cena flying. And there's that belly to belly. Knees to the head. Cena rallying here. Now he's waiting for him. Then get up, Ambrose. Under. Over, and there's the attitude adjustment into the pin. This is all over. 1, 2. Only a 2 count again. And Cena's got to start asking himself, what do I have to do to put this kid away? And that might be a start there. And everyone scatters here at ringside. And Cena, look at this strength on display yet again, up and down. Now Dean rallies. Pin attempt here. And Cena putting Ambrose back in the ring. And Cena's waiting. And look, Cena rallying, shoulder block, shoulder block. And Ambrose is out. Cena dancing above his body. Doing the 2-step. Now stomping on Ambrose when Ambrose has the audacity to try and get up during Cena's dance number. And then we're looking at our third attitude adjustment here. A third attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3. John Cena defeats the man that defeated Brock Lesnar. John Cena goes 6-1 now. Him and Seth Rollins neck and neck when it comes to wins in this universe. And there's John Cena ending up with the third attitude adjustment. John Cena. Confidence reinvigorated after that win. You can expect good things from this guy in the future. Alright guys, thanks for watching Raw. Make sure you check out the other shows, and that big pay-per-view Extreme Rules is coming up, so make sure you are around to check that one out.